Too often, domestic abuse goes unreported. But tonight, a first-of-its-kind study is giving us a clearer picture of how often it happens. The World Health Organization found 1 in 3 women worldwide has been assaulted by a partner. As Christina Stevens reports, the study has health professionals looking for new ways to protect women.
For Mariah Barrett, it was another life in a relationship where she endured violence, death threats, and put-downs at the hands of her partner.
My former abuser had assaulted me several times throughout our relationship while I was pregnant, and those assaults led up to the premature birth of my now passed away twin daughters.
Barrett finally worked up the courage to tell a nurse at the hospital, got out, and started the long healing process. Her story isn't as rare as people may want to think. A new report from the World Health Organization says violence against women is a public health problem of epidemic proportions, with the highest rates of domestic violence in Africa, and North America ranks among the lowest. Still, 1 in 5 women suffer domestic physical and/or sexual abuse, a number Canadian experts don't find surprising.
In fact, I do believe that they're higher because they're based on self-reporting, which means that it's dependent upon women to come forward, and often they won't come forward because they're full of fear.
She says the federal government needs to develop an action plan to tackle violence against women. There are also calls for better training for those on the front lines.
Help healthcare providers be alert to the signs and symptoms and provide ways of engaging with patients such that they feel comfortable telling us about it.
Meanwhile, Harmy Mendoza says it's everyone's responsibility to get the conversation going.
Ask the question. Ask, are you okay? Can I help you? I've observed this. Name it. Name it and say it so that she can hear it, and maybe as time passes she will be willing to talk a little bit more about it.
Barrett says it's also important to get at the root cause of abuse.
Our culture needs to change. So male culture needs to change.
After all, she says prevention is the ultimate goal. Christina Stevens, Global News, Toronto.